And we are underway. We are in the draft of the first game of this best of 3 series. Motley Mob will be on the blue side for this game, and we'll see Revenants Steel on that red side. And we're going to see Xin Zhao instantly be banned out and followed up with a LeBlanc ban. I'm not quite sure how LeBlanc is standing right now. I think she received a small nerf, like just a little bit of a, I think a little bit of a reduction in damage. I think to the distortion. I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything else. I didn't really read up on LeBlanc. Not one of the champions I play too much. We're gonna see Brand being banned out, and we'll see an Akali being banned out. I would have to think the Brand is targeted against Arctic. I don't think we've seen him play it yet. I know he's played a lot of Thresh, and he's done very well. He played the Zyra. So, I mean, maybe he's been practicing and they looked it up. Then we're going to see Graves banned out for the final ban of Motley Mob. We'll have to see what Revenants Steel decide to round this out with. This might be a little too loud. And it looks like Revenants Steel are going to ban the Thresh on themselves. Okay. Arctic has done very well on it. Maybe they just don't want your boy to have it. But they're going to definitely pick up the Lucian first. Lucian, very strong pick in the bottom lane. If they allow the Braum to go through, as everyone knows, as I keep reiterating every week, the Braum Lucian is super strong combo in the bot lane. Very scary to go up against. But instead, we're going to see Revenant Steel take the Braum for Arctic himself. And then Flaker is going to pick up the Camille. We'll have to see if that does stay in the jungle, or if they might just take a top. You do see Camille in the jungle more than you see it on the top lane. So I wouldn't be surprised. But we're going to see Shyvana for the side of Motley Mob. Now the question comes down to, is this a mid Shyvana, which I've seen, which is terrible, or will it be, you know, or we're going to see the classic jungle, which, you know, is more than likely. But even if we do see it in the jungle, is it going to be AP or the classic or basic build that you normally see? So I like it. I like, you know, that little bit of thought on the table. You know, maybe Red and Steel is kind of wondering the same thing here. But they do round it off with the Zilean as the last pick for Motley Mob. Zilean more than likely going to go in that bot lane. Very strong pick. The slow is really good. The double bomb can catch someone off guard real easily. And then obviously the ult for, you know, the purposes. And I think the ult from Zilean would be really good, because you know Flaker on the Camille is going to want to jump that back line, lock Lucian into the Hextech ultimatum, and just kill him. Well, the ult will, even if he dies, he just has his free GA. So, but Jhin being picked up, we're going to see Yasuo banned out. Yasuo, I've been seeing a little bit more of Yasuo being played. They're going to ban the Kassadin. Kassadin is very strong mid laner, especially when you get to that late game. Becomes very hard to deal with. Can blow, you know, blow your squishies up very easily. And then they're going to take away the Aurelia as the last ban for Revenant Steel. Aurelia, just one of those strong power picks. Very good into the mid lane. Has very strong. If you get ahead, has really strong early game, really strong mid game. And then Aatrox would be the final ban. So we do see some different stuff right now. The Jhin, not too popular. We do see the Shyvana coming out. The Zilean's coming out. We're going to see a Kennen come out. That's interesting. We'll have to see if that's mid or top. I want to say top, but I mean, you never know. You just never know. I mean, I saw something I never thought I would see this past weekend, which was Lucian Jungle. So, my heart is open to anything at this point. They're going to pick up the Ornn for the side of Motley Mob. Definitely going to be in top lane. So if the Kennen is in that top lane against an Ornn, you would definitely think to favor the Kennen. But I think if pre-6, if Ziggs can land the stun and the knockup properly, and if Winspar is not able to land his own stun, then I think Ornn wins it. But we're going to see Lissandra being picked up for that mid lane. Now everything, all the pieces will come together after this last pick. And it's looking like Swain is actually going to be picked up. That was really close. I was on the 0 for quite a while. So it went from Syndra to Ahri to Swain. And it might be Swain top lane. Nope, it's going to be Swain mid. I kind of like it. I think I don't know if Graham's going to have that much kill pressure in the mid lane as Swain against Lissandra. Even after 6, you know, if he ults, Mambu can just ult him in place. So he basically doesn't benefit from any of the life steal or life drain, spell steal. But we're going to see, it looks like your boy's going to take Exhaust in the bot lane. Double teleport for the side of Motley Mob. Then we see Graham with the Ignite. So double Ignite for the side of Revenant Steel. And then Winspar with the teleport. Alright, so last second after the, the layout, Graham had switched to teleport. So it's double teleport for both teams. I like that much better than the Ignite. You're not going to have that much kill pressure on Mambu unless Flaker actually does really good ganks. We'll have to see if the Camille powerhouse of the RCL stays in place. Camille's been a very strong pick, has done so much work for whatever team has the Camille on their side. So we'll have to see if Flaker can keep up that pressure and keep up the good name of Camille. I think it definitely will have to come down to if Artemis can farm effectively, because ganking with Shyvana is not the easiest thing in the world, especially pre-6. So he's definitely going to want to try to farm up as fast as possible and become more of that late game threat or mid to late game threat, able to catch someone off guard if need be, or just jump the back line with, Lissandra and Ornn. So I don't know. Looking at both of these teams, we're definitely going to have to watch the jungle. And I'm really curious about that top lane. I'm really curious to see how a Kennen does into an Ornn and vice versa. I mean, obviously Kennen has the auto range, kind of has the spell range, but none of your spells really go through enemies except, the charged run. But then you get close and Ornn can just stun you up if need be. So yeah, I mean, it's very questionable. I doubt this will be an auto attack Kennen with the Blade of the Rune King and what was it, Blade of the Rune King, Runons, and whatever other nonsense you've seen sometimes. I feel like that falls off a little too hard. You know that Motley Mobs want to go that mid to late game. That way Artemis is online with the Shyvana, Ornn is very tanky, and then Frosted on the Lucian will have a couple items to his name. Because although I think Jhin does have a lot bigger carry potential than a Lucian, Lucian still does a lot of damage, and it can be quick, bursty damage. So, if Winspar were to go, the AD Kennen, he's not going to kill anyone in the backline when he gets that big 3-4 man ult and stun off. So we're definitely curious to see how this is going to go. Like I said, we're really going to watch the jungle, see how Artemis is farming. We're going to see what Flaker does, where he ganks. He has good gank potential in almost every lane. Again, Kennen, he has his own stun. Winspar has a stun. Graham has he could pull him back. He has more of a root. And then in the bot lane, you have the snare and the passive proc from both Storm and Arctic. But this spectator delay is over. And we'll be getting into game 1. And my game went to window mode. That's beautiful. That's not that bad. But on the blue side will be Motley Mob with Ziggs Bosun on the Ornn in the top lane. We see Artemis on the Shyvana in the jungle. Mambu will be on the Lissandra mid. And Frosted and ya boy on Lucian Zillion in that bot lane. And meanwhile, on that red side is Revenant Steel with Windspar on the Kennen in that top lane. We see Flaker on the Camille in the jungle. Graham will be on the Swain in the mid lane. And Storm and Arctic on the Jhin Braum. So we don't really see anything crazy as far as keystones. I'm kind of interested to. It's kind of curious to see Windspar take Summon Airy over something like Electrocute. I mean, this is definitely a big sign that he's going to be going full AP. But other than that, nothing else seems out of the ordinary. Which is, you know, no fun. But I mean, after today, I mean, Season 9 should start. Or at least they'll have, like, the preseason stuff. I don't know how that's all going to go. Something's going to happen. But, after today, so we'll have the new runes, new towers, and all that fun stuff. So, this is probably our last, this will be the last series in between the RCL and RAL in the current 8.22.25.2269 or whatever. Let me get this fixed real quick. Okay. I think these guys are just RSL. And then this. There we go. But we're gonna see an invade from the side of Steel. But they're not. They're just gonna get a ward down and leave. Curious to see Ziggs go straight to his tower. Might be doing the classic, I'm going to go to the bathroom type thing. Just stand at my tower and be safe. We see Corrupting Potion for Graham. Corrupting Potion will be for Ziggs. Good choice. We see double Dorn's Blade in the bot lane. Dorn's Ring, it will be for Mambu. So nothing, nothing crazy. Definitely to be expected. We'll have to see how aggressive Frosted and Yo Boy are going to get. Well, hopefully they do rush to level 2, and that way they could apply some big pressure. As long as, neither of them really get hit by a Braum. You get hit by the Braum or the Winter's Bite, it should be fine. Turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I'd probably turn it down just a wee bit more. Whoops. Graham applying the early pressure. So it looks like the side of Remnant Steel is going to be the first one to hit level 2. I mean, it's definitely what you want. You want to deny any chance for Frosted to apply any sort of pressure with the double taps. Ooh, Ziggs missing a CS. But he still has one up. I mean, the CS in the top lane is kind of bad. 4-3 right now. They're definitely more focused on trading with each other, it looks like. Not necessarily a terrible thing. I mean, if you're denying them CS and you're not getting CS, I mean, that means you're even. But it's just not going to look good as the time goes on. But it looks like we're going to see a rotation from Flaker already coming to the top lane. Windspar's going to go forward. He does get the stun off Flaker's. Oh, Ziggs with a beautiful flash to dodge Flaker's stun. And that'll be first blood avoided. Graham putting down the pressure, but Mambu has a lot of damage of his own for return. Frosted dashes forward. I guess he was just... But Flaker's actually going to find Artemis in the jungle. Artemis might be in some trouble. Both have a red buff. Artemis is going to have smites the blue buff to get some life back, but will it be enough? We do see that Graham threw down the eyeball, but it seems he will be just fine. Winspar and Graham both rotating there, but Ziggs was able to save his jungler. Winspar still looking for more. They might just go under the tower. This might not be the play you actually want. He's stunned up. Looks like Flaker's going to go in. He's not going to get knocked up, though. That's going to be first blood. Flaker picking it up. It looks like Ziggs tried to stun him under or knock him up under the tower, but I think the stun might have hit just at the right time to stop his momentum. Beautiful play. I think if he would have gotten knocked up, Flaker might have just died there. The Storm might be in some trouble. Frosty getting really aggressive. There's the Winter's Bite that lands. They're going to look for this fourth shot. Oh, and he's stunned up. He might actually go down. Storm does have to heal himself, and he'll be okay for now, but he got stunned. That's very scary. So it does look like, even though Arctic is on the Braum, that Frosted can still be fairly aggressive. Yo, boy is able to throw the ticking time bombs down. Landing them very well, very efficiently. He's going to ward up the bot side jungle just so they have eyes on Flaker. So Ziggs did buy a Ruby Crystal first. He's going to try to fight Winspar, maybe. No, Winspar's just going to zap out of there. What is that ability called? Whoops. What is it? Electrical Surge, Lightning Rush. Okay. I thought it was something Rush, but... Winspar's kind of low, does a lot of damage. He's able to dodge the knockup. He's just going to go back in. Winspar does take some big creep damage. It is looking pretty scary for Ziggs. It looks like the Kennen does have an okay advantage into the Ornn. But Frosted going forward once again. Just getting a little bit of chip damage. You're allowed to do that when you play Lucian sometimes. Flaker here in that top side again. They're looking for the dive. Can Ziggs hold him off? It doesn't look like he's going to get the knockup on one, but there's the ult from Winspar. It looks like, yes, Ziggs just going to go down, but actually he might fall. Flaker gets killed, and Ziggs will get himself a return kill. So, not the worst situation there. He at least got something out of that. I think Winspar waited a little too long to pop the ult and engage. Especially once Ziggs saw Flaker in the lane, he should just went in right away. The creeps were at the tower, and Artist is gonna stop the wave. So it looks like the wards in that bot side jungle have expired, and they're not even gonna see Flaker come down. Although they have to have a hunch at this point. He was just top side. He's been missing for quite a while. And they drop a pink in there. That's interesting. Revenant still is going to be able to take this without any issues whatsoever. It's kind of an interesting choice at the moment. I mean, you had the wave pushing against you, and you drop a pink in the bush. I mean, you couldn't be worried about the TP coming in from Winspar because you're not even up that far. You know, I think maybe once Arctic hits level 6, the engage could happen, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to engage in a Frosted now. Frosted is level 6. It's both our top laners level 6 now. We'll have to see if Ziggs can actually fight back. He did get a kill, so he does have a little bit. He has a catalyst. He might build. No. What does the catalyst build? What does the catalyst build into? I know it builds in the Rod of Ages. Maybe is it the adaptive helm? No. Why is this slipping my mind? Whatever the case may be, we'll see what he builds into. Mid lane being pretty calm. between the two. I mean, both are not the easiest to gank for. Storm might be in trouble. He's stunned up. There goes the Unbreakable. But Arctic put it a little bit the wrong way. But Winspar does go with the ult. Ziggs try to flash, but he's going to get stopped. There's the Hextech ultimate model. I don't think it was needed. Meanwhile, we're going to see a flash from Arctic in the bot lane. And Artemis in the backside of this tower. He's going to go in. Does use a smite. There's the heal, though, from Storm. We see double TPs. Artemis tries to go in. We see the Ignite go down. And Arctic actually going to fall barely, but the kill will go down. And Winspar able to pick up the kill onto yo boy. And we see the flash forward from Graham. There's the heal from Frosted, but it's not going to be enough. Frosted will flash away, but can he survive? He's not going to be able to fight this, and Graham's going to pick this one up as well. I think Frosted should have just held on to his heal. There's no way you could have thought you were going to live through that. He blew flash and heal to try to survive, but how are you going to get away from a, nice little Swain? We're going to see Revenants still take the first turret of the game as well. No ult on Graham, but Mabu is trying to fight this. Will not get rooted up. Very good rotation by Revenant Steel. It was kind of strange that Artemis was behind the tower. I mean, he used a lot just to get the kill. Just to get the kill into Arctic. And it looked like Arctic was ignited for a second. But that wasn't the case. That was definitely something else. Winspar going forward. Ziggs only has the Null Magic Mantle right now. Not much. Not much MR. We do see the Hextech Revolver, though, is on Winspar. Definitely going for the Protobot. Has found Artemis. Winspar could fight this. It looks like Artemis is going to ult away. And that's going to be that. Sad day when you're on a Shyvana and you have to ult away from somebody just to get out. Although it is kind of nice to have because, you go through walls. So just, if you can save your flash if you have it. So it's not a bad thing, but it looks like, yeah, Winspar was coming mid lane, but they do have a ward. But this dragon's going to be taken. Unless Motley Mob can do something about it. Artemis is on the way. Mabu is here. They're pincered in. Frosted playing kind of aggressive. They might just have to give this up. Arctic getting slowed down, but here comes Graham. There's the ult from Arctic. It's not going to land only onto one. And yes, your boy's going down. Flaker's on. Got another kill. Mabu's Hextech ultimatum in, but we're going to see Flaker die, and as well as Arctic. That's a double kill for Artemis. You don't want to give him kills, but Graham's ult up. Can Storm stay alive? Here comes the ult, though. Ziggs looking for somebody, and Mabu has found Storm. Can Storm get the kill? No, we're going to see Shutdown. Graham's going to pick that one up. Frost is going to die as well. Winspar is fighting into Ziggs. Can Graham get him as well? They're looking for it. And yes, Ziggs is going to get killed. Storm picks it up. He also killed Mabu on the side. And that is a 4-for-1. No, 4-for-2 in favor of Revenant Steel. What an amazing fight. Revenant Steel just collapsing all over that. It looked pretty bad for them at first. Artemis was able to get 2 under his belt before going down. And it looked like Storm wasn't going to be able to get out. And, I mean, I didn't see who quite held him back. But, Storm able to get away. Used the blast code to get over the wall. And then Mambu chased after him. And it was a close one. They were both at almost no health. And Storm, I imagine, used his, little grenade and then shot him. And that's all she wrote. So, good fight by Revenant Steel. Not a bad fight by Motley Mob either. They just got in some unlucky positions there. Or some unlucky circumstances. Artemis didn't have the ult, so he couldn't jump in the back line. At least it didn't look like he could. Definitely was just walking in there, so. But we're going to see Motley Mob will take this Mountain Drake. Yeah, the ult's ready now for Artemis, so. Unfortunate. If he had the ult, maybe the fight definitely would have turned around a lot more. Maybe he could have got a triple or quadra onto that one. Maybe get the kill on the Storm as well, because if he got the kill on the Storm, Ziggs and Artemis probably could have fought that. I mean, Mambu might have stayed alive a little bit longer, not focused so much on chasing down Storm. But, it's maybes and ifs and whats. We're going to see the Rift Tower being picked up by Revenant Steel, though. We got Winspar and Flaker both chunking it down right now. Interestingly enough, we still see that Frosted and your boy have the pressure in the bot lane. I mean, it's very scary. It's not really the same. That is a lot of damage. Storm's going to slow down. The Unbreakable comes up. Meanwhile, there's a 3-man rotation in the mid lane. Mabu ults himself, but is it going to be enough? Winspar was taking tower damage, but no, but he will pick up the kill. Yo, boy took a lot of damage there. Storm Razor being procced. You have to watch out. They're going to take this mid tower. Rift Herald is summoned in the mid lane. He's going to get one tower. He's going to charge, it looks like, the next. And Revenants still might just reset and go for this bot tower next. Pink's coming out for bot lane from Motley Mob. They might make a 4-man rotation down here. Artemis and Ziggs both looking like they're on their way down. Ziggs has his ult ready. So does Artemis. And here they come. They're going to walk over a ward at least. Frosted's going in. He's got the passive on him. He does dodge one. Looks like Ziggs gets a double-man knockoff. This might be good for them. Here comes Artemis from the backside. We see that he'll come out for Storm. Does not matter. Storm's looking for a fight. He's trying to get the kill, but he's just going to pop the ult from your boy. And Rev Arctic is going to try to get away. Storm actually was almost out, but your boy flashes forward. But it's not going to be enough. Frosted almost going down. Mambu was here just in case for the cleanup. That's going to be 2 for 0 for Motley Mob. And that's what they wanted. That was a good double-man knockup from Ziggs. Beautiful flank from, but meanwhile, Flaker and Artemis can run each other, but Artemis doesn't know if Graham is here. He might be in trouble. We'll flash the wall. He uses ult there, but you see Mambu and Ziggs both rotating up there. Artemis is taking tower shot. He might just die here. Oh, no. He took too many, and Flaker's going to get this. Meanwhile, the blast code was used beautifully by Graham. Winspar's in there. He's looking for Ziggs. Your boy did drop a couple bombs, so it's not going to matter. He's going to be pulled back. He's looking to die now. Winspar's going to pick this one up on a rampage. Beautiful play by Graham to use the blast cone. Well, I guess by both of them. You know, but Graham being the good guy he is and hitting it for Winspar so he doesn't have to stop his movement. And that's 4-0-4 on Winspar. Artemis, it looked good for Artemis. I mean, if it was the 1v1 situation, I think Artemis would have won it. But Graham just happened to be there. And like I said, this bot tower is next. There's 4, and they might have found your boy. He's silenced up. There's the ultimatum coming out. Graham taking the tower shot. Does not matter. Storm's going to pick that one up. Bizzle Mask being purchased for Ziggs. Oracle Lens on Zillion. We got the Blade of the Rune King being finished on Frosted. It looks like we see your boy taking tier. That's a little greedy. I don't quite agree with that one. Meanwhile, Winspar's going to flash forward with the Hextech Provo. He might have made a mistake. He ults up. He's going to lock down, and he's just going to die. Winspar throwing away his rampage, but not the Graham. DTP flashes forward. Will root up. Mambu pulls back. Storm is here. So is Arctic. Flaker's here as well. They're all here for this one. And Storm's going to get that kill. They might be looking for more. Artemis and Frosted might have walked into the wrong position here. Looks like Frosted is the target. He's going to flash forward. And now Flaker's in the backline. Artemis does go over the wall. Looks like Flaker might be the one to fall now. Dash forward, Frosted. He will pick this one up now on a killing spree. Ziggs throws the ult up, but Arctic will stop it. They might just keep trying to go in. Storm misses his root, but actually your boy's rooted up. He's going to ult himself just to stay alive. There's the resurrection ultimate. Uses the blast code. He's going to get 2. We're going to see, actually, no, we're going to see 1. Arctic will fall. It looks like Arctic will get the kill on Artemis, but Graham's going to fall as well. Uses the stopwatch to stay alive for now, but how long will it last? He's going to die as well. There's the shutdown. Frost picks this one up. Now he's looking for Storm. But we do see Winspar did TP in to save his ADC. And a big fight for Motley Mob. Motley Mob able to hold on just a little bit here and there. They're able to take these fights. We'll have to see if Revenants still change anything. They have 4 Merc Treads on their team. The only one who doesn't is Winspar. He went for the Sork boots. 4 sets of Merc Treads. That's phenomenal. Meanwhile, excuse me, on the side of Motley Mob, we do see 3 Merc Treads. I imagine Ziggs is going to pick up a set himself. And we see the boots of not Alacrity, the Ionian boots, you know, for your boy. Obviously, wants the cooldown, wants to be able to throw those bombs out quicker and get the ult down for every team fight. I still don't like the tier pickup. I think it's just greedy. I mean, you do stack it fairly quick, but I feel like maybe there's... I just feel like on a Zillion, there's just other things you can do. I feel like the tier is more of that I'm going to carry type of thing, the solo queue type of thing, or I'm playing mid. Not really a supportive, support item. Maybe go for the Shirelles to speed your entire team up. Give Artemis a bigger boost. Maybe... oh, that was weird. Maybe... Oh, wait a minute. They might have found Artemis. He's going to get stunned up. He uses his ult to get out of there. Arctic goes for a flash from Flaker. Use the Hextech ult. Man, your boy's in trouble. Ult heals himself. Or ult him. Oh, beautiful. Arctic stops the ult from Ziggs. Coming in. It looks like we're going to see your boy spawn up. But is it enough, though? Arctic might just go down. The heal comes out from Storm. Does not matter. Gram's going to kill your boy in the back line. And they're trying to move forward. But Frost is rooted up. He might just go down. We see the curtain call open up. Frost is going to get picked off. Looks like Ziggs is going to be the next one to fall. He flashes forward, but it's not going to be enough. Woodsbar is going to pick that one up. But that's a 3-for-0 for the side of Revenant Steel. And they're just going to take Dragon off this. And that's an Infernal Drake, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that Frosted should not have died there. I feel like he should have made sure he was right in the line of... between. He had Ziggs right between him and the line of fire of Storm. But Storm able to barely... I mean, he barely sniped him. It was right on the outside of Ziggs. So they do pick up the Infernal Drake. That's definitely going to help in these team fights. There's 7,000 gold ahead right now. They're about to have 4 towers to 0. I don't think Winspar is going to be able to take this Frosted on his way bot. He has to be careful. Frosted might be able to fight him if he can't land his stuff properly. He doesn't have the ult yet. Arctic just here to taunt him. They're actually kind of pushing up. They're not afraid. What could be hiding in the bushes? Still waiting to see Motley Mob break open their first tower. The mid and bot tower are both extremely low. Baron is up. Has been up for about a minute now. No team really needs to pressure it yet. Neither of them, I don't think, has the damage to really just burst it down. I think it will definitely come down to if the next team fight goes as well as it has for either of them. If it's, a 3-for-1 or, 4-for-0, 4-for-1, 4-for-2 type of situation. The winning team, if they have, the time to do it, they might be able to just take Baron at that point. It might be a decision like that. But it doesn't look like or seem like any team's really going to prioritize it at the moment. So that's what it is, the Abyssal Mask. Okay, so yeah, so the Catalyst goes in the Abyssal Mask. I knew it was a magic resist item, but I just couldn't remember which one it was. I do like the Abyssal Mask. It does allow him to be in the front line, reduce their magic resistance, yet let your boy and Mambu get even more damage down. Again, I mean, it looks like your boy might just be going for that semi-carry support role, as most AP champions do anyway nowadays, since Riot likes to make everyone's life easy sometimes. Revenant still playing is very slow. I mean, they're just going to get pressure everywhere. We do see the pinks coming out. They might just start the Baron. They do. There's no vision for the side of Motley Mob. I mean, it looks like they have a hunch, and they're going to move up. There's one ward that everyone walked over. Again, they don't have, it's going down, but it's not going down that fast. And they're going to be able to get there. TP is up for Mambu. Here's the ult. Ziggs going to look for someone. The Unbreakable didn't stop it this time. Only hits one. Grant's ulted up as well. Frosted trying to ult in, but Ziggs is going to get a knock on one. Arctic might just go down. He will. Flash forward from Artis will secure that kill. Meanwhile, we see your boy getting resurrected. Grant gets one. It looks like he's going to get another. Frosted might just fall as well. That's 2 down for the side of Motley Mob, but it looks like 2 is going to be down for the side of Steel. Yes, Artemis is able to pick up Storm, and that's going to be a 2-for-2 right now. Oh, never mind. Flaker's going in. He does get... Yo, boy, that's a lot of damage. Triforce and Tiamat. Artemis is in trouble now. He looks like he's just going to fall. He might just accept his death. Yes, that's going to be another kill for Flaker. And Winspar... Oh, he looked like he's going to go for it. It looked like Mambu was wanting to TP up there, but Winspar was there. Neither of them could really TP. The other able to easily stop it. It looked pretty okay for Motley Mob there. I mean, at the end of it, when they went top lane and they were under a creep, under a creep wave. So obviously they weren't healthy enough. Flaker and Graham just knowing that and just went up there to get the 2 free kills. I think if they were just backed off, they could have taken that 2 for 2 and called it even. It's still kind of strange to see that Arctic is like the main target. That is twice that I've personally seen that Artemis has flashed after Arctic. I mean, with the Braum out of the picture, the Unbreakable stand behind me. Not the Winter's Bite, but the passive. It does does get rid of a lot of damage CC, and just more annoyances than if he was there. But I mean, he was so low. I think the Crossfire would have killed him at that point. But Artemis making sure he's gonna die. I mean, he's getting fast enough. He might look for this. Frosted's actually backing right now. But you're going to see Winspar go for it. Mambu does root him up, but is it enough? He's going to ult him. He's able to get away from now. Winspar's definitely going to use the Lightning Rush to chase him down. He's still going. Storm getting slowed. Artemis sped up, but they saw Flaker there, and you can't go into him. The Hextech Ultimatum will stop you in your tracks. And it looks like the rest of Revenant Steel is here for this lane. Ooh, Frosted actually got real close to being picked off just now. Your boy does have the ult available, but, I mean, you don't want to use it unless you're in a big fight. It's been sad, though, because he's had to use it on himself every single time. He has not, I think he's used it on Frosted once, and I think almost every other time he's used it on himself, which is not what you want to do. You want to make sure, especially as the support Zillion, you definitely want to make sure you're keeping your teammates to come back alive. The ones who are actually going to do most of the damage or be that big front line. You want to keep them or bring them back to life, not use it on yourself. But I think a lot of it has to do is your boy just keeps kind of getting caught out. He's kind of in the front sometimes. Trying to make sure he gets the double bomb down. It looks like Mambu's going forward. Artemis is here, but he's going to be stunned before he go in. It looks like... Oh, the ult does come out. Artemis going for this. Winspar really low. Dragon will be picked up. You're going to see the rest of Steel looking for him. Can they get the kill? No. We're going to see the zone is popped, and Artemis might just go down. No, he's going to wait for it. Oh, but the heal does come out from Storm, and that's one kill to the side of Revenant Steel. And it looks like they're just going to back off. They might just go for Dragon at this point. Oh, not Dragon. Excuse me. Baron. Artemis is dead. I think Artemis should have just backed off once Mambu was stopped in his tracks, wasn't able to, press forward with him. He should have just backed off. The dragon did go down, and you can tell when the dragon dies, and that usually means it's 1 to 4 other members are near you, and you were right by Dragon Pit. Don't chase anymore. But I guess he thought he could get the easy kill, maybe not realizing he has the Zonias on him. So, but we're gonna see Revenant Steel will take this Baron. And Revenant Steel looking strong. 11,000 gold ahead. They have 5 towers to 0. 2 dragons. And now they have the Baron. We'll have to see where they put most to all their pressure. They might do a 1-3-1. They might just go 1-4. 2-2-1. 5-0-0. 1-1-1. Maybe 2 people will jungle for a little bit. I don't know. What we definitely need to see, though, for Motley Mob, they definitely need a big team fight. Artemis is strong. They have a very strong team comp. I mean, their comp is not weak. They're being getting outplayed a lot, getting a little greedy on certain aspects. Again, in that bot lane, Artemis chasing down. Winspar got a little too greedy for that 1 kill. And it's just a lot of some just unlucky circumstances. After the fight in the top river, they got a 2 for 2, and then Artemis and I believe it was Zig. No, not Ziggs. Artemis and your boy both got, they're in the lane farming, and they both got caught out, not respecting the fact that Flaker and Graham were still alive and somewhat healthy, especially they had a lot of burst. Flaker saw your boy and just instantly killed him. So I think they just need to get a really good team fight. Artemis needs to get in that back line, get onto Storm, especially if he throws out the curtain call so he can stop the ultimate in its tracks. And just let Mambu and Ziggs do the rest with Lucian. Lucian trying his best to lay down as much damage as possible. But Revenant's still doing a very good job. They're just applying the pressure, letting that Baron up minion do all the work. Frosted rooted up. He takes quite a bit of damage. And they're going to go in. Flaker does go in. The tower does fall. He's going to get the Hextech ultimatum onto Ziggs, but it's not going to be enough. Ziggs tried to use the ult, but we see Arctic with the Unbreakable. Frosted is ulted up by your boy this time, but they're not going to go for the kill, and he's just going to have to back up. And that's Inhib in the top lane down. And now they're looking for this mid lane. They're actually trying to kill Mambu under tower. Mambu's actually going to dodge up, but he's got the Winter's Bite. Uses the Zonias for now. Frosted is here. There's the ult from Arctic. And we're going to see that it's actually Graham that's going to get the kill. Winspar ulted up and tries to go forward. We see the curtain call is open. There you go. Artemis going into the backline with the curtain call, stopping it. We see him use the QSS, but it's not going to be enough. Now they're going to get Flaker. Flaker's going to be the one to fall next. Actually, the GA will be pop. Arctic is the target now. Can they get the kill? Arctic will flash out. Flaker's back line. He's going to go back in. He will pick up the kill. He's on a rampage now, but he's going to fall. We're going to see Artemis pick it up. And your boy trying to make something happen. Winspar will use the Zonias. And your boy's just going to have to back up. Ziggs is up now, but that mid inhib is going down. The bot inhib did fall as well. And Revenants still looking to take this game 1. All 3 inhibs are down. Now they're just going to have to back up and just play extremely safe. Gold just getting farther and farther away. It looks like all the members of Revenant Steel are on 4 to 5 items at this point. We do see that Graham has the 10-stack Majais. So this should be fun. He's going to have a lot of movement speed. Definitely helps him when he's ulted up. Be able to stay on top of enemy champions very easily. And again, we just need to see a good fight from the side of Motley Mob. Maybe get a pick off here and there if they can. I mean, they can't leave their base. They obviously have three waves of super minions to handle. They have okay wave management, but we're gonna see Revenant Steel just push on in. They're looking for the end. All that stands between them is 2 towers at this point, and the rest of Motley Mob. Can Artemis get to that back line safely? The fleet footwork, though, on Storm makes it extremely hard. And they're going to take 1 tower without any contest right now. Ziggs pulled in. We see the all come out, but Winspar is going to stun him up. It looks like it doesn't even need the Unbreakable. That's going to be 1 down. It looks like Mambu's going to have to use his zone. His Hextech ultimatum is down, but that's going to be double kill for Winspar. And we're going to see another fall from Motley Mob. Actually, we're going to see a complete ace. A clean ace. And Revenant Steel will take this at 32 minutes.